I was running and then I fell. Guys, I literally fell. I literally fell with my white. You know that split seconds when you're on the floor thinking of your life? The first thing that came to my mind was first. Guys, if you've ever been considering of coming to Japan and you don't know at least 5 of these things that I'm about to spill here about the average Japanese person, wait, know it first. Know it first. So guys, it's not only those that want to come to Japan. If you want to come to Japan, you know someone in Japan, you just want to know about Japan, or you're just inquisitive, there are people who just like to know a lot of things about different countries, then this video is right on time for you. Guys, I'm also going to, for every point I mention, every single point I mention, I'm going to be giving you a true life story, an experience that I share with that point. So if this is the video for you, then please keep watching. Okay guys, welcome back to Chilo Talks, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 things. I think it should be up to 10 things that you should know, you knew or you didn't know about the average Japanese person. For the purpose of this video, guys, I will keep using the word average, typical, and the reason for this is because I don't believe in generalization. I don't believe that all Anambra people do like this, all Imo people behave like this, all Cross Riverians behave like this. I don't believe in that thing. I believe that there are always exceptions to so many things, and the Japanese people are not left out on that rule of mine. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you 10 things or 10 points you should know about the typical average Japanese person. And for each of the points, guys, I'm going to be sharing a short story time to just buttress the points. Number one is the average Japanese person loves to work, is very hardworking. I don't know if another phrase I can use is workaholic, because I think that will buttress the point a bit more. Guys, they find so much fulfillment in their work, and I'm not mincing words here. And this actually, like, it spills over into other areas of life, like school, which I'm here for. I'm a student. It spills over into school life and so many things. A typical example is, it is even difficult to demarcate one semester from another semester. Yeah, the only thing that really demarcates most times for me is that the end of one semester you can know with the end of classes, and then the beginning of semester, the beginning of classes, but then you keep going to the lab almost every single day, except for public holidays and lab breaks, lab trips. Your professor gives you Christmas, just small things here and there. And even the public holiday, guys, if a public holiday example falls on a Friday, and that means you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? The typical Japanese person will be telling you things like, how are you going to spend a long holiday? How are you going to spend a long holiday? And in my head, I'm like, fam, it's not that deep. It's not that long. That's to show you how they just feel like it's so long. Like the Friday, Saturday, then the Sunday makes it too long. So yeah, they really are hard workers. They work so hard. Like really, they work so hard. They find so much fulfillment in their work. Number two, guys, is they don't like tips. When I mean tips, I mean this thing of, okay, you go to buy something, and this thing, I'm an African, I'm in Nigeria, right? This thing where you can say, oh, keep the change, or someone helps you take your stuff in the airport, maybe an airport staff, and you're like, oh, keep this money, or keep the... I think this is related to number one because of the whole love of work ethics and all that, or love of work, I don't know, but they don't really like tips. If you tell someone keep the change, and you're expecting some kind of hyper mood, once again, this is the average Japanese person, so you have to be very conscious of who you are doing keep the change with, because it could come off as something else. Okay, for this one, a typical example is the very first day I came to Japan. I was at the airport, and there's usually free buses that run through the airport for different hotels that are close to the airport. So I was supposed to stay in, which hotel was that again? And I was waiting for the bus at the bus stop side. And I really did not know. Trust me, I did not know it was free. And so I saw someone that I approached, and I was like, oh, sorry, excuse me, please, how much is the bus? And you could see the man's look. He was like, how much? And I was like, yeah, how much is it? Because me, I was already converting everything I was spending to naira, pressing calculator. I wanted to be sure what I was spending. Your girl didn't have money to. And the man was like, it's free. You could see it's free. And I was like, oh, thank you. So when my boss came, he was going to a different hotel. So when the hotel boss, the boss to the hotel came, I was about entering. He walked up to me, and I cannot forget. He was like, you try to confirm, right, moving forward, maybe it's not really everything that you pay for. Guys, I was just like, it's not that deep, it's not that deep. But yeah, that just shows you that they are not really all for tipping. It's not a tipping culture here. Number 3, in case you don't know, I'm going to also do a Google search and put somewhere in the screen. In case you don't know, Japan should be one of the neatest countries in the world, if not the neatest country. I think Singapore is also on this list, but Japan is one of the neatest countries in the world. Like, it's very clean, trust me, it is very clean. You yourself, your conscience will not allow you to drop anything on the floor. Now, a typical example for this one is, I remember the first month I came into Japan, my laboratory organized something. I think it was a welcome party also for me. And if you know me, if you've been following my channel for a while, you know I love white. You will see different versions of white on my channel. White top with turtleneck, white long sleeve, white short sleeve, lycra top, polo white, white with inner. I like white a lot, guys. I don't know why. I like white a lot. So that particular day, guys, I wore a white, I'll put a picture if I can. I wore a white collar shirt, like this, how the white was, with some ruffle, and then a palazzo trouser. And guys, I'm always running to catch the bus. Chioma, try and be on time. I was running to catch the bus, and because of how soundproof the houses are in Japan, you barely know when it's raining or something is going on outside, right? So I didn't even know it was raining. I was wearing one very fine slippers I bought in Yaba. Shout out to Yaba. I bought it in Yaba. One colorful slippers. And so guys, I was running because I think I had just like 1 minute left to catch the bus that was going to the campus, so that I would be on time for my welcome party. Now I was running, and then I fell. Guys, I literally fell with my white. You know that split seconds when you're on the floor thinking of your life? The first thing that came to my mind was, first, I'm going to definitely be late for this welcome party, and secondly, I have to go up and change this white, because in my head there was nothing. I fell flat. In my head there was nothing that would make that white not to have stained or gotten dirty. Guys, I stood up from the ground, and I'm not even mising words, no single dirt was on that shirt. No single, like nothing was. If I did not tell anybody I fell, they would definitely not know I even fell. That was the day I know I doff cap. I was like, no, this is not in a building, a residential building. This was outside. That was the day I doff cap. I was like, no, you guys are clean. The 4th point, guys, is Japan should be one of the safest countries in the world. If not safest, I'll confirm all these things on Google and insert it in this video. Japan should be one of the safest countries in the world. It's so safe. Now, I'm not telling you to try any of these things. I'm going to give you a story time at home, but this is just me. It took me a while to really accept how safe the country was. I have heard people say it's safe. I had people here, other Nigerians here, that were like, it's so safe, but it took me a while to really accept that it was safe. But now, guys, I have come to a point where I'll come back, because I come back from the lab most times very, very tired, and so some days I just come down and I just come straight to the house. And it's after I've maybe taken my shower, eating dinner, that I just remember, oh, I didn't buy bread for breakfast. I really love to take bread and tea like for breakfast. And I'm like, what do I do? I'm at a point now where Even if it's 2 a.m, don't judge me. Even if it's 2 a.m, even if it's 12 a.m, I remember to go out and get that bread. I literally stand up, wear my jacket, and go and get the bread. So I'm not telling you to try this at home. I'm not telling you to try it in whichever country you are. I don't know, this will also differ from city to city, but I'm just giving you this example to show you how safe the country is. 2 a.m, like I think I've even gone to buy something around 3 a.m, I don't even know, and their convenience stores run 24/7, like it's always open. So that's that for being the safest. Number 5 is Japan should be one of the healthiest countries in the world, if not the healthiest. Like, the Japanese people are very healthy. They eat healthy. What I've come to observe is they eat, in every meal, they try to keep each meal balanced. Like, in one meal you have protein, carbohydrate, these veggies, vitamins, like every single thing in one meal, and they eat in small portions. So I'm going to also search Google. I think they also live the longest. Like, they live the longest, one of the longest living people in the world. They live, like, they have a large percentage of aged population because of this. They are so healthy, guys. Like, you will see someone, there was this woman I met in an onsen. Guys, if you don't know what an onsen is, go and watch my a typical day outside lab video. I'm not going to explain that in this video, but I met her in an onsen and we were talking. She happened to be an alumni of my uni, and she was 96 years old. I'm not kidding you guys. This woman was without assistance. She wasn't bending. I was like, no, you can't be 96. She was laughing. She said she's 96. I went with 2 people and I was looking at them like, did I hear it well? And everybody was like, yeah, she's 96. So they are very healthy and they live really long. Now, the next point is they are extremely respectful. That's the number 6. They are extremely respectful. How do I stretch this? How do I stretch this point? They are extremely respectful. And I used to think that the presence of technology removes a lot of traditional, cultural things, not in Japan. I don't know how they manage to balance, you know, being so techy and still being very traditional and respectful. They are extremely respectful, down to a child on the streets of Japan. The average Japanese person gives you your respect. In Japan, you're called Choma-san, like they put san. Professor is sensei. A child is called, for example, the person's name is Mama. A child is called Mama-chan. Like, if it's a girl, a guy, a small boy, male child is called maybe Mama Kun, something like that. Kun Chan, like, they give you that respect, and it's not just in Chan Kun San that you see all those respect, even in the way they treat you. Now, number 7 is the average Japanese person is very shy. I wasn't going to skip this one. The average Japanese person is very shy. I think, wonder no more why my vlogs are, you know, few. Wonder no more why I keep saying this. The average Japanese person is very shy. I'll give you a typical example for this one, guys. So I don't think I've not vlogged in church before. Maybe I will. Watch the space. So this particular day we had rehearsals because I'm in the music ministry in church, and I just brought out my phone to like snap, and immediately this girl just jackpad, and I was like, who are you jackpadding? And she was like, YouTube, and I'm like, oh my god, they are very shy, guys. And I'm not one to infringe on anybody's human right or right. If you want to be in the video, fine. If you don't want to be in the video, fine. But that would just give you an example of how shy they are. I'm sure if she watched this video, she's going to come for me in church like, Chioma, it was me you were talking about in your video. But yes, the typical average Japanese person is very shy. But there are exceptions. So if you've watched my video about where I went to make my hair in a salon, I had a lot of people come to my DM and was like, is that guy Japanese? Is that guy Japanese? Yes, he's Japanese. And that is why I said there are always exceptions to every single thing. He was not shy. He was excited to face the camera. Like, yeah, the exceptions to it. Now, number 8 is humility. They are so humble. See, if you come with that mindset of respect being reciprocal to the material things people accumulate, or respect being reciprocated to or being proportional to the kind of car someone rides, and then you will insult your professor one day, you will not know it's your professor. The average Japanese person is really not into, okay, to show you that I'm a jagaban or something, and then they move in comfort. Bicycle, bere, some of them is bicycle, some will follow you and be struggling boss, train, but this person has money, this person is a professor, this person has a lab. They are so humble, like even the nature of their buildings, the cars these people export, the cars you know about Japan in other countries, it's not even what they use themselves. They will do it and export it, but what them they use, like they are so simple, they are so humble. You know, being here has taught me a lot of things. I believe in more important things like quality, not really quantity, not really showing off. Or an average Japanese person can buy, see this shirt, the person can buy exactly this type, this color, this size, this look, for 5 days of the week. You would think the person is repeating clothes Monday to Friday, but no, it's different. The person just like the shirt and like the quality and wants to wear it like that. You'll be changing color thinking that you want to come and show them set one. No, they are just very humble. The 9th point is they can mind their business. I think I like this one, but sometimes it can get to you. If you like a country that minds their business, Japan is a place for you, guys. And if you're not careful, you will even get to a point where you feel like, did I do something wrong? No, you did not. I'm not saying in all cases. Some cases maybe you did something wrong. I'll give you an example. You can literally talk to someone yesterday in the lab. People were laughing, hyper, dancing and all in the lab, and then the next day you're coming to school, you're coming in this direction, the person is coming in this direction, the person will pass you, and you will pass yourself. When I first came, it used to get to me. I'll be thinking, did I do something wrong? Did I hurt this person? But we talked yesterday. Why didn't this person do? They're just minding their business. It's just their mind. The person don't have beef with you. The person has nothing against you. It's just minding business. It can get extreme sometimes because you don't always be the one initiating conversations, right? But I like it most times. Like most of the times I like it. And the last point, but not the least point, I'm so excited, guys. The weather is cozy, and if you know me, you know I like cozy weather. The last point is that the average, like Japan is, I think they have, the Christianity here is less than 1%. Less than 1% or about 2%. I'll confirm that too and put on the screen. Less than 1%, but they respect your choice. When I was coming, not my family, but my friends, my inner circle people were concerned. Oh, when you go there, you will convert. Nobody's trying to convert you. Nobody's trying to convert you. They respect your choice. Like, this is Christmas season, guys, and I can't count how many times people have been like, oh, Chama-san, Merry Christmas. Oh, Chama-san. They will even follow you to church. If you invite them, they'll follow you to church. They have this respect for your choice. They have this respect for your religion, for your belief, for your faith. Even if there is something going on in the lab and they wanted to fix it on the 25th, the time they just remember, even if you're the only Christian in the lab, even if you're just 2 Christians in the lab, by the time they just remember, oh, because of Chioma and this person, okay, no, we can't put it on the 25th. That's just how much they respect your space. They respect your choice. They're not in your skin. They're not trying to tell you that, oh, what you chose is wrong, or why did you choose this, or anything. But yes, the Christianity percentage is very low. If you want to know more about this Christianity percentage, I'm not saying there are no churches, because there are churches. If you want to know more about this, then definitely go and watch my very first video on this channel, Frequently Asked Questions About Japan, Blacks in Japan. That was my first video, and I did it with Stefan. We answered and debunked some myths and some questions about Japan, and this was one of them, which is church, faith, and all those good stuff. So guys, this is all for the 10 things I want you to know about Japan. So tell me in the comment section, which of these is no news to you? Which of these are you knowing for the first time? Which of these would you really like to, like, I don't know, which of these would you really like to, you know, experience yourself? Which of these are you like, oh wow, I need to confirm these or something? But whichever one you fall, please let me know in the comment section. And if you watched up to here and you're not yet subscribed, what's your Christmas gift for me? Click the subscribe button, guys. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I had fun filming this video.